What's going on YouTube? This is Roger here. I'm going to give you the part 2 update that I posted a while ago, part 1, but I just got a chance to put this up. But pretty much what this video is going to be a quick little overview. It's going to be pretty rapid fire because I only have a couple minutes of footage, and then I have a bunch of pictures that I'll kind of talk about, give a little story behind each of the pictures because I got a new camera lens and it's pretty great. I got the 105mm macro by Nikon. It's glorious. I love that lens. But I don't want to dabble too much, but I didn't show a lot of it in this video, just 2 pictures, but a big surprise, a big change happened to the sump in the way I went about, the setup of the entire tank. But we'll get into that right after the video. You'll see what I did, and then I'll kind of talk about it when it comes up. So without further ado, enjoy the video. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them down in the comment section below. I'll talk a little bit at the end, but I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, so this is going to be pretty quick. It is the corals on the left side of the tank. Everything's doing really well except my big Austera in the middle of the frame there. I had to frag it because it started encroaching. So I have a little frag of it, but it's doing well now. The Setosa, the Hawkins is kind of hit or miss. The top of it's growing really well. The bottom's covered in algae, and it's sorry. The Sohars and I got in a battle with said Hawkins, so I had to split them up a little bit. The purple stylo is growing like a weed. This one is a Jedi Mind Trick Mani by Aura. Very beautiful, green, red, purple rim. It's incredibly beautiful. Two of my oldest corals, my bubble coral, my flower pot. I almost lost my flower pot a couple times, but they're both doing really well. My bubble's actually probably double size it was when I got it. Very slow grower. There's my purple Mani and my Zoa Gardens. The little orange ones in the middle there are brand new, but everything kind of like grew in and really matured there. This is my staple middle pillar there. But this is the Oculus center frame, doing really well. My big stag, the reason some of it's brown is because it was facing the other direction, actually rotated it, so everything that was brown was actually in the shade before. My big Catrapora is doing really well. I love that thing. This one right in the middle of the frame is the Tricolor Velita by Aura, really awesome coral. My Herlock, which I have a bunch of frags and colonies of that all over the place. My Elegance is actually doing much better now. My staple torch, I've had that for 4 years, and now this is my anemone tower, and I actually took out 4 anemones before I took this video, so I actually had 8 anemones when I only have 4. And there's Clyde. I love Clyde. He's the man. He needs a bigger home soon, though. He's getting a little big. But my hammer, my frog spawn on the back, both doing really well. Overall, the tank's doing really well. That middle pillar is hands down the best looking thing ever. Just the spiral of Maniporas are just incredibly beautiful. Yeah, I did a lot of cleaning. I did a big water change, got parameters back on track. I scraped the glass, I rearranged the rock, I rearranged some corals, gave them all room to grow, moved some stuff around. But right now I took some macro pictures and some tank pictures, but I'm going to go over those one by one, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so this is my new sump. So pretty much what I did here is I took out the refugium completely, took out all the miracle mud, put in a little frag rack. My 2 heaters are in the middle now, and I have a big Corellia 700 in that middle chamber. I kept the same skimmer. I'm still using the INS 80, which I love. That thing's beast. And I'm actually using a Radeon Gen 1 for the lighting of said frag tank. So now my urchin can't pick up the frags and walk around with them and drop them in the shade or in the sand and kill them, because I've lost a lot of coral because of that little creature. But yeah, let's go on. So now I have pretty much rapid fire slideshow. This is my teal stag. It's just an amazing colony. I have my 2 cleaner shrimps are still going strong. They climb all over the place. I love them. Add a lot of character. This is one of many pictures of the green and purple Mani. Has really good contrast with the red. These are some, I think they're just generic everyday zoanthids. I'm not sure what they are, but it's a nice close-up shot I got of them. A really good shot of one of my oldest corals, bubble coral. I think it was like the 2nd coral I ever got next to that torch. So my Setosa, I accidentally fragged, or took a picture of where I fragged it, so that's why it looks bad there. The Oculus, awesome growth pattern. I can't wait to see this thing kind of branch out and really grow and thrive. This is a bad picture of an Aura Velita. I have another one coming up later, but that's brand new. This is my Catrapora colony I got from MetroCat on Nano Reef, and here's another shot of it really up close. I actually have an even better one coming up. But the next one is my Harsonoi, and this coral has got a little fight. You can see the left half there. It's not looking so good. My Herlock, I have so many of these colonies. I gave a couple away. I sold a few. I have some frags. I love that thing grows so fast. These are some various zoanthids. Those orange ones dead center are brand new. And this is a millipore that I've mounted in my overflow box. It's just kind of in a standstill. It's like, it has color, it has polyp extension, but it's not really growing, and I'm kind of sad. This is a full colony of the Catropora. It's easily becoming the crown jewel. Another shot of a purple rim Mani. It's stretching upwards, making me think that it's not getting enough light, but I'm scared to lower my lights. Clyde is doing really well. It's probably going to need a bigger home soon. This is that macro shot of the Catropora. If you actually pause it, you can zoom in and see the pattern on the coral, which is really cool. Same thing with this one. You can see the stripes in the pattern. I couldn't get the tips to not overexpose. I'm not sure why. This is an Aura Jedi Mind Trick, which has been on my want list for a long time, but I finally picked one up. This is a better picture of the Aura Velita. The green purple contrast is just unprecedented. Like, I love the way it looks, and it adds an awesome look to my middle pillar. This is that Oculus that I mentioned earlier. It has a super awesome growth pattern, really nice table. This is my hammer, probably one of the best macro pictures I've ever taken. A lot of depth, a lot of contrast between the green and purple. This is another one of my best macros I've ever taken, the flower pot. Just unprecedented coral. I love that coral. And then there's another one of my green purple Mani. It's a very photogenic coral because the green and purple. And this is a super macro of my red Mani. You can see the kind of red pops poking out in the white growth rim. But I'm going to leave you guys with a full tank shot. I had a lot of fun when I went home, a lot of frustration. We were planning out, what to do with the sump because we don't have a lot of room in the sump. So what we were planning on, or thinking about doing, was moving the sump to the basement, and then building a stand, maybe even plumbing in the 29 gallon for a frag tank or something, and then get everything in the basement, so I can get the chiller in the basement. I might not even need the chiller if the water's going through a 65-degree basement all the time. I might not need a chiller. But that's the plan, is to get the sump. It's just so hard to clean down there. It's so hard to keep clean underneath the stand. So we might move it all the way to the basement. Yeah, everything else is pretty much the same. I didn't change my lights, didn't change the bulbs, didn't change the schedule, I didn't change the dosing. Well, dosing actually went up a lot with a lot of the consumption and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure BRS dilutes their recommendations, so what should be like 40 milliliters of dosing, it ends up being like 80 because they dilute it. So we're trying to figure out dosing, and we're pretty much back down to 40 or 50 because we made it a little bit more concentrated. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A lot of information, a lot of boring pictures. I don't have a lot of footage, unfortunately. But my next video, I put a question up on Facebook. Seems like the idea of tips and tricks I learned along the way, or little pieces of knowledge, informational video, got a pretty good response on Facebook. So I'm gonna put that video together next as I'm sitting here making videos, and I'll get those up. I'll get that one up soon. If you guys have any other videos you want to see, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section below, or better yet, you can head to my Facebook and leave it there, because that'll actually go to my phone and to my watch, and I will get it right there, whereas YouTube notifications I normally miss. So I've been talking a lot, so I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will do my best to get some more uploads to you, especially now that I have a lot of pictures still of my tank that I haven't posted, so I'll try my best to get some pictures to you. And if you guys want to see some of my other photography that I've been doing, you can actually head over to my Flickr, and that'll have a lot of my landscapes and panoramas and portraits. So I'll have a lot of that stuff there too. So if you're interested, let me know. I'll put that link in the description. But as of right now, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your tanks, guys.